and crack, where secrets lie in the border fires, in the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks.
By the order of the Peaky Blinders, we are here to talk about the series that highlighted their existence.
Hey there, I'm Katrina, and I'm with my comrades.
I'm Shayanne, Dan at your service.
And I'm Denise.
And I am Mark.
So welcome and join us as we dive deep in the first season of Peaky Blinders. Don't skip and have a trip with us with our horses. I see your mother's common sense, but your father's devilment. I see them fighting. Let your mother win.
Whoa!
So awesome!
You got it right!
I know, right?
Love that line from Aunt Polly herself.
So, before we start digging those holes in the first season of the Peaky Blinders, just a quick info. This podcast will be having some spoilers, so if you still haven't watched this show, start watching now. Anyway, so this show was actually released during September 2013 up to date, since the story is still ongoing.
This TV series was produced by BBC, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Which was primarily set in Birmingham, England.
Yeah. And what a great cast they have there.
Yeah.
Sure. Cillian Murphy, such a great actor. I'm in love.
True. He depicts Thomas Shelby, who is the lead pack of the said vicious gang.
Together with the other legendary casts that made the series receive a British award. I think they received a couple of it, eh?
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah. The series circled around about known gang Peaky Blinders of the Shelby family after World War I, where corruption and illegal businesses were rampant. Now, some creative guns from the BSA were missing. That created another bloody chaos in Birmingham. And I ask you to let me sing. That's part of the deal now.
Since when?
Since you nearly smiled.
Right. Get up on this chair.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you, I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Many an hour sweet happiness that I spent in that neat little town. Far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band.
Yeah.
Same. I love that scene. And my heart did break for Tommy since I know Grace will really break his heart.
Oh, shut up, Odd. Ha ha ha. Okay, now going back.
Where did the name Peaky Blinders came from?
Oh, actually, the name was derived from the weapons the group made and used.
Amazing how they would stitch razor blades to the inside of their flat caps,
Yeah,
which were commonly called peaky.
Yeah.
I loved how their iconic looks made their gang classy, yet intimidating at the same time. Do you like them as well?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
You know, with their peak caps, cravats, bell-bottom trousers, and a jacket with brass buttons. But yeah, you know, it's quite hot here in the Philippines.
Yeah, that was so cool. But did you know it took them a couple of months to persuade the casts to get their iconic haircuts?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, to be honest, at first I found their haircuts a little bit weird, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I know, right?
Especially with Freddie Thomas' haircut.
Take a little walk.
Men and their cocks never cease to amaze me.
Oh, lines from the
Yeah.
legendary Polish Shelby. I just really heard wise words, huh?
You really do love her.
I mean, I really love her. His line.
Her line!
line.
Wait, Mark, do you relate to it?
Shh, no, my friend.
So, Thomas Shelby. There might be a snob and scary, but you really can tell how he gives importance to his family. It even broke my heart when he still chose to stay with his family. Even if Grace tried to persuade him to come with him to London.
After all, Thomas and his brothers went to war in France during the World War I, which made their bond much stronger. I think what made Thomas more mysterious is how he looks very unbothered, but once he's all alone. His experiences during the war haunted him every
Yes.
night.
I do
I can
really
see
pity
that.
him. I do really pity him.
I can also relate him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm also scared of war.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the fact that what he does is illegal.
Yeah, true.
And requires some harm to people. I mean, you know, that's just so unacceptable.
But he just do that for his family, for survival.
Yeah.
By being involved in corruption? Is that acceptable?
True.
No.
Paying the coppers to turn a blind eye in order for them to do their dirty works? No, that's not
yeah.
acceptable.
Hey, but he worked hard just for his business to be legitimate.
By killing the leader of their opponent, Billy Kimber. It was shown in the last episode, right?
Yes. That scene portrayed how the elites have their own system, I mean, involving in corruption. There are other ways to survive, yet they choose the wrong path.
No.
How about Freddie Throne?
Yeah.
No, it's Thorn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Freddie Thorne. Okay.
With his weird haircut.
Yeah, with this weirdo
Yeah.
haircut. Okay, stop, friends. How about Freddie Thorne? I think he's quite admirable since he strikes for equality. Plus, he fights for his comrades and their situations after the war.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But in the end, he gave in and joined Peaky Blinders since they let him out of the jail. I mean, in our present, same goes. No, we give what we take.
True.
That's true.
Take a little walk.
I want to ask you one question. Then I'll leave.
I told him that his heart would be broken before the day was over. So I guessed you've broken 2 hearts, Grace.
As well as my own.
Oh my god, that scene
so-
really broke my heart. I mean, I really felt I really felt sad for Tommy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really sad, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Now, how historically accurate is this series? Okay. I admit I thought what I saw in the entire first season is true.
Yeah.
Did you agree,
I
guys?
thought it was true.
But after researching about it, the story had some inaccuracies.
Yeah, same. Well, of course, we're on the same page. We watched together, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. But still, it is based on the real life people, like the Peaky Blinders themselves, right?
Oh. Winston Churchill is also there as a Secretary of State for the colonies between 1921 to 1922.
Yeah, it was mentioned in our IS8, right? In our
Yes.
History.
recent lesson. Yeah. Now going back, ladies and gentlemen, let us tell you the accurate stories of the Peaky Blinders.
First, the names of the gang members were changed in the series.
Oh.
Yes. Real life members of the group were actually named as Harry Fowler, Ernest Bales, Stephen McHickey, and Thomas Gilbert.
Man, a bit disappointed. Shelby's ain't real.
Yeah,
Same. They're quite handsome.
Like, second, the show is set around the 1920s after the World War One, but the gang operated earlier around 1820s.
Whoa, there! What a fast forward play!
Yeah,
I think the production team really did their job.
Yeah.
They wanted a fast-paced drama. That's why.
Yeah, but next, in this first season of Peaky Blinders, it was shown that the IRA had the guns, but the truth was, it was a communist, Harry Emery, who got a hold of the weapons. In 1922,
I was surprised with
Yeah.
that fact.
but in 1922, then he was arrested.
Oh.
Well. What an information you acquired, Shayanne.
Thanks.
Oh, that was actually from the Express.co in the UK, where they had an exclusive interview with a trade unionist.
Really?
Yeah, who worked in Birmingham and spoke about the historical inaccuracies.
But wait, lastly, Sir Winston Churchill is depicted as the Home Secretary when in truth, he was actually the Secretary of State of War.
Yeah, that's also what I heard in our lesson, in our recent lesson in IS8. Anyway.
Me too.
Take a little walk.
Here it comes, Tommy. I love you.
And there it goes, Grace. Away it goes. We can say it as much as we like, but there is no chance.
That's so fucking... I nearly cried in this scene.
I know, I need to. I can feel both Gray's and Tommy's emotions.
I need some tissue. Give me some tissue.
Pretty pat.
Anyway, okay, going back. This history and the show didn't quite complement, alright?
Wow, I couldn't imagine if they did follow the history, right? I mean, yeah, it'd be accurate, but it won't be that catchy for the viewers, especially for the young people like us.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think the young generation quite like the gangs and stuff.
Yeah.
The more people You know, you got me right.
Yeah.
Yes!
We got you!
Got me, girl.
Yeah, still, I'm pretty amazed in how the production created a great work, really, a great work. From the
Kudos.
casting down to the rest of the elements. Like from the music, down to their lines,
Scenes,
the scenes, and you know,
the places were
Really?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they really showed what they want to, you know, portray.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in order to achieve such a high quality show that they serve to the viewers.
Yes, I agree with you on that, Dan. I believe that the show opened the eyes of the viewers on how the lives of the people were after the war that happened. How there are people who are willing to stay in the rat holes,
Yes.
yet stick to the principle, which is having equality and all.
Yeah.
That's right, Mark. I agree to that. And, you know, in my perspective, this show, Peaky Blinders, wasn't only released to be enamored by the people, but actually letting this generation keep up with the history and, you know, let them realize how the past can affect not only the present but also the future itself.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Take a little walk.
Now, go out and show that you're still cocks in the street.
We're fucking Peaky Blinders.
Fucking
I really like that line.
Hey, imagine.
Imagine what?
What?
Oh, wait. Imagine if the Peaky Blinders are still in this time. They would be quite scary, don't you think?
I know, yeah.
Yes, but in your perspectives, my comrades, how is the show related to our society nowadays?
The history repeats itself.
I agree.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Yes.
Of course.
So, as we can see in the Peaky Blinders, the rich are given more than enough privilege than the poor.
True. I can see that.
True.
Just like today, guys, there is no equity and equality.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're
It's happening in
right.
the Philippines, the farmers, the government.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's real unfair.
I know.
Well, I agree with you on that, Kat. There is also injustice that's going until now, which is same in the show.
Can you elaborate, my friend?
Sure, Mark. If you're rich and you commit a crime, you can just easily dig holes.
Yeah.
Keep those secrets and continue with your life.
Just pay them.
But when you're poor, even the smallest mistake that you do, they still meticulously inspect you.
I know, right? There are even times when the poor are the ones who gets blamed for the rich people's mistake. I mean, what?
Yeah. One thing I can say is that in the series they depicted how the lives of the people were just hellholes.
Damn right, hellholes.
Yeah. And by hellholes I mean women are pushed to be prostitutes due to poverty.
Yes, you're right.
This
Is
is
it
happening
right?
right now.
Especially in the Philippines, right?
Especially in the Philippines.
But children turn into beggars and a bunch of scums.
Yeah.
Young girls discard unborn babies.
So sad.
It's really sad. Dead bodies are thrown away in the rivers. Can you just imagine that kind of scenery?
I don't know if we can handle it if that happened in our generation right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Still breaks my heart just, you know, imagining it.
Just seeing the characters portray it, how can they reflect that in ourselves?
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's why I did admire Inspector Campbell for a moment, for he really wanted to perish all the bloody doings in Birmingham.
Yeah, I just got a bit disappointed how Inspector Campbell turned his head in the end, you know?
Yeah. But I think Inspector he was heartbroken
I
by
know.
Grace.
Yeah.
Because Grace chose his Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas is quite admiring.
Love is just so stupid,
Yeah.
Yeah, love. Love is a strong word.
Love is blind.
Anyway,
Stop it.
the show also depicted how money could really manipulate and turn the people. Even the government, a blind eye. Even you just let stick up on their mouths and eyes. A pretty huge money, You know, just give them huge money, they'll just turn their backs on you and continue doing all the dirty acts whenever you want. And up until now, that routine is still being practiced. It really makes my heart break,
It's really heartbreaking.
It's really heartbreaking.
Oh well, in the show, they're a fucking picky blinder after all.
Fucking Peaky Blinders. And now, I think that's all we have to share for now.
Don't you think?
Yeah, so that they will have time to watch the show.
I know, it's
Yes.
worth watching.
It's really thrilling.
Yeah, you can relate it, guys. And watching for yourself so that you can appreciate Peaky Blinders.
Yes. And we hope that this podcast will let you love the showbiz more.
I love them already.
I
Wow.
love them. We already watched it.
Shush. In the bleak midwinter.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Across the square, across the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. Wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand. You don't know no money, get you some. You don't have no car, we'll get you one. You don't have no self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barry and the slum. His shadow is cast wherever he stands, stacks of green paper in his red right hand.